we're on our way. I better put a safety belt on here. Got a fresh cup of coffee. Next stop, Boring, Oregon. Yes, Boring is an actual place where my wife works. So we're headed to pick up Dana and then on to Point South. We've defeated the snow so far, and the Red Arc Tow Pro whatever brake controller for the trailer working like a champ. So we'll see how that goes. It appears to be working as kind of advertised. So that's awesome. Anyway, I am gonna get out of here and not trouble you anymore with this part of the trip. We're almost to beautiful, God, I wish I could turn the camera around. It is gorgeous. We're looking right out into the sunshine, and you're already liking this trip?
I'm already liking this trip.
It quit raining a few minutes ago. Not that it won't start again, but we're actually seeing the real sun as opposed to what we've been seeing. Of course, you probably can't see us now because it's all dark in the car. But
beautiful day.
Yeah. What started out at, what time will we leave? About noon, basically, from Kate's house. And now we are in Coos Bay. It's 5 o'clock. We had kind of a long lunch though in Wilsonville.
Yes.
So, still headed south, but I think we're gonna leave it there. We'll catch you guys again next time, or maybe tomorrow, or something. But we have a dinner date, and we're gonna continue to jam out to whatever the playlist is on Spotify and enjoy our drive. No hitches whatsoever with the trailer. Hitches, trailer, I guess, whatever. Some sort of joke there. But the trailer has performed flawlessly today, I would say, right?
It has been great. No problems. Even in the little bit of wind that we hit.
Yeah.
Did fine.
Yeah. Now it's been a pleasant trip.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit for you to figure it out and get used to whatever's happening.
Lucky for you, you've been riding with him all day well.
Right, that was the Cape Blanco Lighthouse, and I would have done a recording out there, but we're soaking wet and it was blowing a gale. So I don't know that there's any audible or audio,
yes,
whatever.
Audio.
Yes, because it was pretty much pegged the whole time, even with a little thing on it.
And I made a fatal error of wearing jeans instead of hiking pants, so they'll take a while to dry out.
Yes, yeah, my feet are soaked. Yes, I erred on the footwear thing. My jeans are soaked. My shirt's fine.
I'm sure it's fine too.
Yeah, I got my raincoat on first, which was genius at the end of it. So anyway, we're just waiting for Kate and Jay, and then we'll continue on. Meanwhile, I'm surveying the damage here. Literally, there's stuff like, what do you call it? Dripping off the camera, my non-weather sealed camera. So we'll see how this works out. Still turns on and off though, so we'll go forth and conquer, I guess. Well, as you can plainly see, we didn't just get here. We had an emergency setting up of the awning, which fortunately for me went right up because it is pouring down rain here in the Redwoods. It is diabolical. But as you can see, she folded out just fine. I think I'm going to put a couple legs down, or a leg down at least, because my friend's truck's kind of parked in the way of the other one. But she's up. We'll see how she holds up. Get back to you. I have no idea if you can even hear me at this point, but it has been brutal since we got here. I haven't done any filming whatsoever. It's our first overnight. I don't know if you can see it in the background. We've got it kind of a pop-up over there. The awning's overhead right now. You can hear the rain, but it's just been dumping rain. We're just following a pretty severe winter storm warning here. So this is kind of day one in the Redwoods. I think we're gonna go into Crescent City, probably dry some stuff out. And, you know, again, it's like great shakedown because it couldn't be worse conditions. The trees of mystery. And yep, that's Babe and Paul Bunyan. So I guess we'll sally forth. I think there's even tickets involved. And I get to walk under a huge log arch. This is the kitschiest thing ever. Oh my gosh. And yes, it is. It's not pouring in comparison to what it was. This is like rain with showers. It's one of those things. Oh look, we found the elephant tree. No, really. See? Elephant tree. It is a massive...
Right? It's not my thing at all. Like, can you stay on the rail?
Oh yeah. A tiny Yoda carved into...
Don't do that!
I want to say no running.
Yeah.
Just in case you were tempted.
Yeah, no, I'm not tempted whatsoever. This is where a middle-aged guy can eat shit on a bridge here.
How cool this tree looks. Just very lightheaded.
Yeah, getting a little jittery as we continue on this little adventure. Wonder what the inspection process is on this situation.
Sure.
Yeah.
We need a defog.
Yeah.
Oh, you can open these windows. These crack.
Too soon.
Maybe I'm not supposed to stand up.
Do they have a camera in here?
For sure you're not
That's
supposed
true.
to stand up.
Just for the record. And honestly, we are going to be going to the real Redwoods, but this little tchotchke seemed like a fun activity on a super rainy day. Tomorrow, it's supposed to dry out, and we'll probably do a little more like legit hiking, so stay tuned.
Or we can go to that road first and then it doesn't matter.
We'll get it. Yeah, there's too much.
If they're just red belted polypores, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
Yeah, red belted polypores are definitely not a thing. We've got to bail off here. I'm not going back there with you.
That's why you gave me the microphone, right?
Oh, those are your red belted polypores.
Well, I can't tell what they are. I got an old one. Ooh.
Sounds like
We'll just have the cake camera on all the time.
what it sounds like is like 20 times I'd be like, Kate, do you stop the mic? You have the mic.
Oh yeah,
It
please.
does
You have your phone, you have the mic.
How about now? Ooh,
The mic is clipped to you, correct?
It is clipped to me.
Okay.
It is clipped to me, yes.
There's a chance that we'll get it back.
You know, this is not true.
It is true. Okay, I've seen some of those, which is interesting because, well, to me, because redwoods are pretty rot resistant.
Yes.
So when a shelf fungus grows on a redwood, like that's a thing. Yeah, they're just red belted polypores. That's it.
Just do extreme close up.
Ha! Ha!
Yes, driving through a rainforest with Kate is bound to have some unplanned stops.
trying to contain myself. I think this is gonna be my commitment for today.
This is gonna be your what?
I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna take this with.
Okay.
All right, here we are in the Redwoods at the Boy Scout Tree Trail. Jedediah
Is he contenting?
Smith Redwood State Park. This looks very Star Wars like. I'm told that this is where one of the Star Wars movies, Andor, was filmed, and you can kind of get that in the background. This is me capturing Kate, capturing content.
Trying to like frame up shots or like, well, I have 1/4 of the trunk.
Yes, yeah, you can't zoom out enough.
No.
And when you do, the way it's going to appear is it doesn't have scale.
Yeah.
You know, when you have a person in front of it, it doesn't even really register. You barely even have to bend down.
That is true. It's so cool, though.
Every time I take one of these little video clips, I go around the corner and there's something even cooler to see. Oh my gosh. This is pretty magnificent. It is insane. And yes, according to Kate, they did film Star Wars, what is it, Empire Strikes Back, where the little Ewoks are out, the forests of Andor. And I think this is a pretty good representation of that. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. Bear with me on my non-steady cam as we go around the corner here. And then there's this awesome, again, I don't even know if you can capture the sunlight coming through the mist in the trees. But then I saw this awesome old redwood that's fallen down, maybe cut down, with the huckleberries on it. And I'm sorry, there is no way to put scale to these images. These trees are just, on your telephone, they probably look a little bit small, but they are massive. Out for a little morning jaunt. Did you guys go across the stream?
No, at the very end, there's a tree that broke the bridge.
Yeah, the guy in front of you said as much. That.
So you can't get to the very, very end unless you climb over it, which maybe you could, but.
All right, well, we'll check it out. Awesome.
Yeah,
you guys have a good morning. We've encountered a couple other hikers, and apparently there's a tree down across a bridge, across a stream, and that may slow us up a bit, but this has been a magnificent hike. I just wish I could translate it onto this camera, how big everything is. Like this tree behind me. Yeah, and I'm 10 feet from the tree, and that's the perspective you get. It's massive. Here's another one of these guys. I'm like 25 feet from this one. But that is 10 feet in diameter, maybe 12 feet in diameter. It's massive. So we're gonna check out this trail, or excuse me, the bridge and kind of the blockage there. And Dana and I may go past that. Is this the tree that they're talking about?
I don't, he said it took out the bridge, so.
Yeah, I know. That's,
I'm gonna guess no, but I'm gonna continue on because
yeah,
some people's threshold are different than mine.
yeah. Yeah.
But he said it took out the bridge, and it took out the bridge.
No, but it did a number on these stairs, that's for sure. And this appears to be the actual bridge that's out. Holy smokes. Yeah, this is substantial. Let me take you guys down there and we'll see what we're looking at here. But this is like a big deal. I don't know that we're gonna four-wheel over this one. So people have gone around, as you can see right down there, and gotten around the tree, which appears to be the go. But this massive windfall is completely taken out. This is an understatement. See, it doesn't even fit in the viewfinder. It is unlikely we're gonna make this little trip with that down there. And I'll inlay some footage, but basically you really gotta go off-road to get past this tree. And I don't know that we're up for that, although it is just a gorgeous day out here. Oh my gosh, the sun's, you know, we're in the Redwoods, so it's not like you're gonna get direct sunlight a ton, but it is very light right now, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, you're back in range. I see your little microphone on the screen. You like dropped out of whatever. But
You know, I was like recording bird sounds and water sounds and stuff, then I was like, oh, wait a minute. This is going to nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely wiped out the bridge.
Yes. Yes, and for the viewing public, Kate claims to be 6 feet tall, but is much taller than that. No, the bridge is solid.
Yeah.
It's that massive tree.
This thing in the middle of it. And it's like, there's like a field of tree.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, here, let me show you the route that I think other people have taken, because nobody went across that for sure. It's down here. I can see kind of like muddy footprints.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Where like folks have
People
gone.
went around the.
So I think it's pretty doable, but it's to what end?
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to stumble. I don't want to quit walking. A wise man once told me that 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So there's my old battery right here, right there. So we did a little hot swap on the battery. And again, my legs are going to be on fire. I am not a natural hiker. I should have maybe trained for this a little bit. It's not like I don't live in the woods on a big hill where I could go out and take a daily hike, but nope, not me, Mr. Physical Fitness here. So this has been I think it's called the Boy Scout Trail in the Jedediah State Park, Redwoods, and it is just freaking amazing out. Look at that. Holy smokes. I cannot videotape enough here or record enough, so Dana and Kate went out to the Grove of Titans. Frankly, my legs are fire right now, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm going back to the car. Even though it's a short hike, Jay and I almost made it to there. Almost made it to the end of the trailer, and I was like, meh, getting some leg cramps. Gonna call it an afternoon, I think, on this whole trekking around the Redwoods situation. Maybe we'll drive around the Redwoods. That's way more my speed. Oh my gosh, I obviously gotta get an assistant or something. Maybe an apprentice. I don't know, this isn't working out very good at all.
Lucky for you, you'll be riding with me all day tomorrow. It's gonna be great. It's great.